preservingelwood@gmail.com, and we will post answers to those questions on the Greater Huntington Civic Group.com website within 72 hours. Any answers, even questions that are submitted that aren't answered, we will post it to the website. We will also be posting video clips from tonight's performance, tonight's event. I guess it's not a performance. Sorry. We'll be posting on. Really like to thank everybody here. Yes. We're gonna try to wrap it up. Can we put it in writing? I understand that, but we ran way over on other things. Mary Ann, can I get it in writing? And I'll make sure it's the first question answered by them. I promise. I do want to thank everybody here tonight. I know this was a very, very long night. I appreciate everything. And kudos to the civic groups involved, Greater Huntington, Elwood taxpayers, Manor Plains, Greenlawn Civic. I know Walter's around to see somebody. Honestly, this is why I got involved. Yes, Oaktree might have been the proponent, but it was really to be engaged in the community and to meet the people in this room and to be able to sit here and sometimes ask tough questions. So I appreciate that. I thank you, and I thank you, and I look forward to November 5th. We started with opening statements with Mr. Patron. So we'll do closing statements from Dr. Spencer down. Closing statements, we're going to do 1 minute. Okay? If we could make it shorter, that would be great. But I'm going to rely on my wonderful timekeeper, Helen Keller, up front, who's been a phenomenal assistance tonight. Dr. Spencer?
Thank you for listening to us for the last 3.5 hours. I just want to say that I've enjoyed being your legislator. I have ideas, I put them into action, I've been able to bring resources, I've been able to stand and fight for you. I have a plan for the future, and I've been able to deliver results, reaching across the aisle, working with both sides, and being able to get things done. I'd like to continue that record. I'm very fortunate that I have a fantastic opponent, Rob Conti. I respect him for being able to stand up and being able to express his views. I am enjoying the opportunity to distinguish and to show my record, and I ask for your continued support. And thank you for the privilege of being your legislator.
Thank you.
Thanks to everybody who hung in. I think the county legislature needs thought leadership. I think the county's management, fiscally, on a number of issues, needs a different direction. I will bring that as a county legislator. I'm looking forward to challenging a lot of the traditional thinking in county government, make it more efficient, make it more accountable to the people who vote in term limits, and at the end of the day, make it a place where my kids will be able to stay, start a life, middle-class families will be able to stay, my parents, my in-laws, will be able to continue enjoying the comforts of retirement. And we can't do that unless we take action now. And I'm looking forward to representing you in the county legislature. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Conti. I'll try not to cut you off this time.
Thank you, Mr. Cameron, for organizing this debate. It's been a pleasure to sit here and hear everyone's concerns that would go on in the township of Huntington. I am a longtime resident of Huntington. My family has been here for 3 generations. We want to give your families the same opportunities that my family has enjoyed for over 100 years. Township is a very beautiful town, and it has a lot of things to offer. The county is in problem, has some serious issues that we need to address. I will be there 24 hours a day to listen. I will be your full-time legislator, and I will make sure that your issues are brought to the legislator, and your concerns that the county executive and everyone, the other 17 legislators will know loud and clear where we stand in the 18th. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Martin.
I want to thank all the associations, Mr. Cameron, and all of you people who came out here this evening to ask questions, and I hope you got the answers you wanted. I won't drag it on because I know it's getting late. But once again, thank you all. And before I finish, I want to thank all the people, including highway employees and local contractors who worked so hard during Superstorm Sandy. And I hope we never have a storm like that again. Good night.
Thank you, Mr. Gunther.
Thanks, Jim, and thank you, everybody, for coming tonight. Again, my name is Pete Gunther. My opponent has had 27 years to try to fulfill the needs of the people of Huntington. I think he's failed over the past few years. And I told you about the snow plowing, which he has failed to do, and the safety of our kids and getting the buses to school, along with my emergency service extensive background, my military background with disaster assessment, both militarily and for natural disasters, dealing with budgets and employees as a commissioner with the Centerport Fire District. I think it makes me qualified to be able to take that position over from Mr. Norton. Please consider my vote, consider your vote for me on election day, November 5th. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gunther.
Thank you very much, and thank you, Jim, for being such a great moderator. It's a tough job to do at this amount of time. I lived in Huntington all my life. I'm not going anywhere. I love this town. I'd like to move Huntington forward. I would ask if you could take one of these that's outside. I have a lot of actions that I'd like to do to promote quality of life, to make it more affordable, to create additional partnerships, and also to strengthen our financial stability. You know, a friend of mine gave this to me when I came up here, and I will tell you that it speaks to what I'd like to accomplish and what I commit to do. I love where I live, and I will defend that love. Please vote for me on November 5th. Thank you.
Thank you,
The Cook-Mayoka Price Team is asking for your vote on November the 5th. The Cook-Mayoka Price Team promises you the following. The first thing that we will do in January of 2014 is we will enact term limits. We're asking the voters of Huntington to impose term limits on Supervisor Petrone and Councilman Cuthbertson in November. When we're in office in January, we'll impose them on ourselves. We'd like to hold the line on taxes. 17 tax increases in the last 19 years is too many, while at the same time voting themselves pay raises in 10 of the last 20 years. We can and we should do better. And then finally, transparency. The Cook-Mayoka Price Team will post on the town website a record of every penny that the town spends, because you have a right to know where your tax dollars go. More than that, we will make it the law in Huntington that any developer who wants to build any large project in Huntington that makes a campaign contribution to any member of the town council or the supervisor, it too will be posted on the town website, so that you know that you have a Cook-Mayoka Price Administration that's fighting for you and not for the special interests.
Mr. Chairman, I want to thank you for putting together this program, for doing the yeoman's work. I want to thank the civic associations here and the many people in the audience that are here. Huntington is a great place. We need a new management team. I have been working diligently for the past 4 years when I've been elected. I've expanded small business programs. Contrary to what Supervisor Petrone says, I have 5 programs. Thousands of people have seen them. I have programs that people have attended. We have a database of over 400 businesses. It's going great. I've worked to resolve issues in the budget process, increasing the transparency. I myself went forward with the term limit proposal. It was voted down by Councilman Cuthbertson. We need to have increased transparency in the town of Huntington. We need term limits, and I have held the line on taxes. In my 4 years, I have been able to accomplish a number of programs, and it's been difficult. I have been blocked, obstructed, and delayed, and and I need the Cook-Mayoka Price team to bring Huntington forward and make Huntington a great place to be better than it is. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thanks for being a great moderator, and thanks to all the civic group for being here. And thank you to you, the audience, for toughing it out till this late hour. I have to chuckle when Mr. Mayoka says he's held the line on taxes. He's actually never voted for a budget in 4 years on the town board. What I've done is step forward with the supervisor and produce 4 budgets in the last 4 years that increase taxes less than 0.5%. We've done that at the same time maintaining the best fiscal rating that you can have for your bonds. We have, as I mentioned before, a stress rate that's done by the state auditor, the state controller's office, based on audited financial documents that gives us a standard of excellence unequaled by other towns on Long Island. We've done that while not compromising infrastructure. We've paved roads, we've built new ball fields, we've been able to do the things that people come to expect from our town. We have great services, great facilities, and I would like to continue, and I hope you'll consider me on November 5th.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you all for tonight. It's nice to see that we can get here and have a comparison of who you're going to be voting for in November. I believe that you people deserve it better. And with the Cook-Mayoka Price team on November 5th, we will give that to you. Thank you very much, and thank you for your time tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jim, and the organizations for holding this, and Jim for moderating. That is tough. Take it from me. I've been in
I'll ring a
office.
bell, but I didn't. I wanted a bell.
Okay,
You wouldn't give me a bell.
I've been in office, as you've heard, for 20 years. Okay, I've taken you through the bad times. I mean, we heard a lot tonight about different things that are not right. Okay, but let's look at the things that are right and where we brought forward. The open space program came into existence. The whole recycling program came into existence. Things that really speak to our quality of life. The economic development program, revitalization Huntington Station. It was on no one's lips until I blurted it out. What I'm saying is, fiscally, we also brought the town to where it is today. We have a great fiscal shape. In 2012, we were at 1994 tax levels. What the taxes were in 1994. We brought them down to that. So what you hear tonight, digest, okay? But just let's also remember that we've been through bad times, and we pulled you through those bad times. We've stabilized your taxes, and the future is ahead of us. What a great job I'd like to do in the next few years to finish off what I started some 20 years ago in real bad times. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you. Once again, any questions, you can email to greaterhuntington@gmail, preservingelwood@gmail, or you can come up and write your questions out. Thank you very much, everyone. I really appreciate it.
No, there was no opportunity.
No, I'll email it to you.
Yeah.
And we'll also go to
kind of
every
answered.
local
Yeah,
program
yeah.
has the other
Yeah,
ones too.
Don't
so
even. You really did answer.
that will have a different
Thanks.
form.
I'm saying figure it out.
Yeah. Get them there.
Yeah. That's all we have to do.
Get them safe.
Thanks.